Hey guys, it's Pastor Steve. I am at the craziest place. I'm in the Cayman Islands, which is way south of where I live. And I wanted to tell you where I'm at. Would you believe it if I told you I'm in hell? Well, believe it or not, there is a city in the Cayman Islands called Hell. And as I'm looking around, I stopped there and I was taking a look, and guess what? The reason they call it hell is because of these stones right here. These stones right here are like lava rocks. And could you imagine just how horrible it would be to live on top of these rocks? I mean, right now, it's around maybe 86, maybe 90 degrees, and boy, am I already sweating. But I wanted to let you know that hell is a lot hotter than this. So I want to share a couple things with you. First off, you know who made this beautiful nature? When we look around, I'm looking around at some of the most beautiful, beautiful trees in the world. It is beautiful weather here. It's a bright, shiny, great day. God made this because God's in control. You're right, God created heaven and earth. And so that is what I want to make sure you understand. When we're looking around here, we are seeing God's creation. And if God created everything, God should be in control. But one of the things that I've taught you guys before is what? We know that all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Everyone is a sinner. And so it's important for you to realize that God had to make a plan. God made a plan for each one of us. In that, first off, we know He's in control, and guess what else? He took care of our sin. Well, how did He do that? Guys, do you remember what I've shared with you before and how God took care of our sin? See, everybody sins, everybody's done wrong, and God can't be around sin, so He had a plan. See, God's plan was to send His Son Jesus. God gave His Son Jesus. He provided Jesus to die on the cross for our sins, because all of us have sinned. God had to make a way, and the way He did that was by sending Jesus. Well, what does it mean that He sent Jesus? I mean, what does it matter that He sent Jesus? See, Jesus is perfect. God is holy, and they had to make a plan to take care of our sins. So God sent Jesus. You know the verse, John 3:16, for God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whoever believes in Him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Did you know that? Did you know that God loved you so much that He doesn't want you to go to hell? And I'm not talking about the resort. I'm not talking about the place where we can come and look at some really cool rocks. We're talking about a place that was prepared for the devil himself for a punishment for our sins. Again, we don't have to pay for those sins. Jesus paid the price for our sins. So Jesus provided salvation for us. He provided His life for us. That was God's plan all along since the creation of time, so that we didn't have to go to hell. See, Jesus provided salvation. Jesus gave His life for us. He gave His life to pay the price for your sin and my sin. That is a great gift that He gave to us. This plan of salvation, God's plan of salvation, is Jesus' gift to us. So I'm standing outside of the Hell gift shop. Crazy, huh? There is no gift I really want from hell at all. And did you know that the greatest gift that God gave us was salvation through His Son, Jesus? And I'm thankful for that. So what is the greatest gift that you ever got? What's the greatest gift you ever got? Well, it certainly isn't something from here. But you know that the greatest gift you ever got might have been a toy, a game, a telephone, you name it. There might have been something really cool that you got. But the greatest gift of all is the gift of salvation that Jesus gave us when He died on the cross for our sins. But I have to say this, what good is a gift what good is a gift unless you receive it? If I was to go in this store and buy a gift and give it to somebody and they never used it, never looked at it, kept it in the bag, it would be useless. What you have to do is receive that gift. So God's plan of salvation is that God is in control, and it's His world, His life. We want Him in control. So, well, guess what? That's no good because we sinned. And so if we want God in control, we have to understand that God provided Jesus for us. And Jesus gave His life as a gift to us, the gift of salvation. And that is the greatest gift you'll ever get. But the last thing we need to do is receive that. The most important thing I would love for you is to receive the greatest gift of salvation. And that's only through Jesus Christ. Well, that's one way you can stay out of hell. Hey guys, I'm on another island, and I found this really unique. As you can see, sort of like in the background, some of the same type of rock formation that I saw and I showed you from the city called Hell. Well, guess what? This is just as dark, just as black, but I found something really unique. And I want you to see if you can follow along with me. I'm gonna have to move very carefully because look, in back of me is a lighthouse. And Jesus said He is the light of the world. And we are to also be lights in the world to share Jesus Christ. And what I love about this is we went from those dark stones just a couple seconds ago to the lighthouse, the light of the world, which is Jesus. And we know our salvation is found in Jesus. And guess what? This is really cool. Did you know that Jesus washes our sins whiter than snow, right? So look, right? See, do you remember those black rocks that were right there? And we saw the lighthouse and we said, Jesus is the light of the world. He washes our sins whiter than snow. Look at the rocks just in back of me. These are the very same types of rocks, only they are white. Isn't that cool? I mean, just watch. We go from black rocks, the lighthouse, to white rocks. Our sins are made clean. Our sins have been washed away by the light of the world, Jesus Christ. What a great and precious gift.